Bipolar rollers, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the bipolar mood episodes that can cause behavior that is volatile. Now here's how you can recognize these shifts before they damage your relationships. Many people believe that bipolar disorder comes with only sad depression or euphoric mania. In reality, this is just about 50% of bipolar disorder. The other side of bipolar includes symptoms of irritation, anger, restlessness, and a volatile, mean, and nasty mood. Now, this mood swing can be from either agitated depression or an episode with mixed features, which I call dysphoric mania. So, here are some typical symptoms of volatile bipolar episodes. When it comes to volatile, mean, and nasty bipolar episodes, there are certain symptoms you can start to recognize. There's physical restlessness. There's anger at specific people whom you believe have done you wrong. There's anger at businesses or governments who are not doing what you believe they should do. There's physical anger. Your arms and legs want to punch and kick whatever's around you. There's talking more forcefully and sometimes more loudly than usual. A marked increase in cussing and language you would not typically use in a conversation. There's blaming everyone except yourself for how you feel. A real lack of insight in this mood swing. There's the inability to see the positive, and when others point it out, these people seem stupid and unaware, and you let them know it. There's extremely opinionated and aggressive with your opinions, that kind of thing. You can get fully entrenched in confirmation bias. You'll look for articles and information to match your unhappiness and prove your opinions. So how do you tell if it's agitated depression or dysphoric mixed mania? Judging from my own experiences with these episodes, it's not difficult to tell the difference between agitated depression and mixed episodes, which I refer to as dysphoric mania. Dysphoric mania comes with very obvious manic changes in energy. The person will sleep less and not be tired. You'll also see changes in spending, sexuality, volume and speed of talking, an inability to let others have opinions, aggression, and risk-taking behaviors. So, if it's agitated depression, the person will still sleep or be very tired if sleep is disrupted. Agitated depression isn't as physically energized as dysphoric mania. It doesn't have an increase in spending or sexuality, and the person will not be as physically aggressive as a person who is in a mixed state. Another way to tell the difference is to look at the intensity of the symptoms. They will be the same in each type of mood swing, but the intensity of the behavior will be much stronger in dysphoric mania than in agitated depression. To help quell an eruptive episode, it can help to write down what you think, say, and do during one of them, or have a close friend and or family member help you if you're dealing with lack of insight. Documenting what you think, say, and do can help you determine if it's agitated depression or dysphoric mania. You can also use this list in the future to prevent the mood swing from going too far. I call this being a bipolar detective. Now here's an example of my think, say, says, does list from my last agitated depression. This is what I said to others and wrote in my journal. The government where I live is so fucking stupid. They are incompetent and I hate them. They should all be fired. They lie to the press and caused enormous distress for all of us. There's also, I can't believe how dumb everyone is. People are sheep and they are stupid. They are blind and I can't figure out how they can be so dumb. I've also had, this life is too hard. It's ridiculous that my life is so hard. I can't find peace anywhere. Now, by behavior, I called the friends and complained heavily about my life and the world. I couldn't find a comfortable place to sit. Nothing felt right. The chairs were uncomfortable and nothing was calming. Sleep was difficult. I wanted to sleep and I slept, but I woke up throughout the night and got up too early. I felt tired and stressed. This is often called wired and tired. I felt anger boiling in me and I needed to release it somehow. I was mad at everyone. Sounds were too loud and people were really upsetting me with their loud talking, chewing, and being stupid. I had trouble seeing the other side of a situation because I was right. People are blind and can't see what I can see. They are making excuses for stupid people. I wanted to tell my friends they're just sheep and are being lied to. Now, I do not think like this at all when I'm stable. I'm not a mean or unkind person. This is a downswing. My behaviors are exactly the same during dysphoric mania, but my energy levels are through the roof. I am much, much more aggressive during mania, including my driving behaviors. So how I ended the agitated depression? Well, writing my thoughts and behaviors down in my journal really helped me recognize that I was not well and needed to help myself so I wouldn't ruin any relationships. My solutions were: I stopped talking about politics and world events. I tried to be nice to myself and remind myself that I have bipolar. This is simply a symptom. What matters is that I caught it, and that is a positive. I used the ideas in different books to give me help following, I tried and true advice from other people with bipolar. I also tried apologizing, which I did a lot. Now, when the world feels out of control, it's natural that bipolar disorder would be affected. Sometimes this can lead to what we consider typical depression symptoms, such as sadness or lack of energy, but can also lead to an irritated, nasty downswing called agitated depression, or a manic episode called mixed or dysphoric mania. People with bipolar get mean and nasty during agitated downswings or dysphoric manias because this is a symptom of bipolar disorder. It's not okay. And it doesn't mean that we get to go around yelling and abusing people, but it's important to know we're not doing this on purpose. I had this recent downswing because of having had some problems going on in my life with addiction. The stress affected my mood. This is expected. Luckily, however, I had a plan in place and caught the mood episode within 24 hours. Now, if you're a loved one who wants help to communicate with someone in a mean and nasty mood swing, there is help for you on the internet. I highly advise that you do your research. I wholeheartedly believe we can teach ourselves to recognize, stop, and hopefully prevent such extreme mood swings. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. And as always, Bipolar Rollers represent.